Hello and welcome to this sacred space. In today's reading, you will receive a message from your ancestors. They will let you know what they are most proud about when it comes to you, your journey, and your undertakings. So let's find out. As per usual, we are beginning by setting an intention. If you want to skip ahead to your message, there are 4 today. You can choose from the timestamps in the description box down below. I'm going to begin by crafting a space here. Connecting in with my sacred self and the wisdom of my sacred self through all existing lifetimes. Both the past, the present, and the future coming together in this now moment. Connecting deeper into the energy of Ma Kali. Asking her to channel her wisdom and energies through me, letting me embody her essence. Calling forth Gere and Freke to guard and protect the sacred space and to only allow in those energies that Ma Kali deem fit. Calling forth Hugin and Munin to act as messengers between the ancestors of this community and Ma Kali. Activating and raising my inner fire in order to ignite your passion for you to transform your life. Entering into Mimer's well in order to access wisdom, insights, and knowledge from other realms, as well as from my own subconscious terrain and my own ancestry line. I set the intention that I give you clarity and wisdom through these messages, and that I channel these messages in a clear, concise, impactful, and compassionate way. I pray that these messages will be for the highest good of all beings and earth in its entirety. Let it be so. Tack så mycket. Let's begin the readings. Message number 1. You have a female ancestor coming through, and for most of you, this is not someone you have met. For a very few of you, you have actually met this person, and it's a grandmother way back. So, let's see what this person has to say to you. What it is that makes this ancestor so very proud of you. She's doing this there's something about you establishing a deeper connection with your heart, and she's showing children and family, but more so family that are descendants from you. This doesn't have to be, this doesn't necessarily mean your children. If you do not have any children or you do not plan on having any children. What else? She's asking me to pull a card now. We are using the Ritual Tarot. What is it that makes this ancestor so proud of you? The Tower, it came in reverse. So you have an ability to create a safe space for people whose worlds are crumbling down, and you're capable of providing a sanctuary. And why she was showing children, descendants, it could also be spiritually, spiritual descendants, meaning children that you do have a connection with that are not your own. You are a warm hug to these children, a safe space, very nurturing. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. There's something about your presence, your ability to be very present and to show love and affection, where other adults may be on their phones, may be distracted by the business of life. You can really tap into that presence and comfort and provide that to community, to those in need, where the world feels shaky and they have lost their footing, essentially. Is there any finishing message that you have for this group? She's doing this again. And she's pointing to the importance of keeping this connection, of keeping this presence, because you are helping people more than you may perceive, more than you may know, just by being this calm, peaceful presence. And that doesn't mean that at times you're not stressed, but it is your ability to come back to groundedness, to come back to presence, and to come back to connectedness, and to be real and to be authentic. And Macaulay is saying that that is all for this reading. I thank you so very much for connecting in. Please drop a comment or like this video if you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Message number 2. You have a male ancestor coming through to your reading today, and this is quite a distant ancestor from probably the 18th or 19th century. More so 18th century. So this 1700s, somewhere along those lines. And so this ancestor is actually coming through with a apology for the harmful energies that he has brought down on the ancestry line. He's very aware of this, and it has to do with power struggles, and also quite a bit of destructive acts towards females and the feminine, being quite disrespectful. And so he's coming through to apologize and to sort of make amends. And he's seeing that you are bettering the ancestry line here, whether you're a male or a female or non-binary. It doesn't matter, but you're improving, you are bettering, and you are healing. And he's showing his gratitude towards you because of this. And so let's see. He's pointing towards the cards. For you, we are using the Mary L. Tarot. And he's showcasing the bottom card of the Wheel of Fortune. which is he's saying that this is confirming or further expanding of this message that things are changing for the better, and you are taking a big role and a big part of this. He's satisfied with that. Okay. Some of you may consider yourself a lone wolf. I just flipped over the Seven of Cups here, which is an image of a black wolf and a moon in this deck. So some of you may consider yourself a lone wolf, and this ancestor wants to let you know that this is fine, this is okay, and wants to encourage you to accept who you are and to really hone in on the gifts that this brings to you. So this ancestor has a lot of messages to you, been waiting to come through. So what is it that this ancestor is the most proud of when it comes to you, your path, your journey, your undertakings? He has a very strong presence, judgment, and he is asking me to show you this, the next card, Temperance. So your ability to transform your life, which also includes the life of others. You may not be aware of this, or you are, but when you are transforming your life to the better, you are actually impacting the life of others in your surroundings as well. Quite a lot. You can think of someone in your life when they're going through something, not feeling that great. It has an effect on you, and when they turn things around, feeling better, feeling more enthusiastic about life, you are sort of in for the ride of that as well. It affects you. It affects you when people around you are feeling better, are doing better for themselves. So your ability to pick yourself up and transform, be rebirthed, make your life better. There's something with the Temperance here. Let me tune in. I'm supposed to tap into my body. Your ability to calm stress, anxiety. If you do not recognize this just yet, this is coming for you, or you have the possibility to work on this. But this is something that he's pointing out. Your ability to balance the stress levels in your body, your calming down your adrenal system, let's put it that way. At the bottom we have the Page of Cups. This ability comes from you being in contact with yourself, having a deep connection with self and to your soul. And so that is also why he's saying that being a lone wolf is a good thing in your case, because look at what you have achieved with that trait of yours. And Makali is saying that that is all for today's reading, even though I can feel that he still has a lot more to say. So if you can, tap into his energies and see what he has to say to you. But I thank you so very much for connecting into this reading. If you found it helpful or enjoyed it, please like this video, leave a comment. I'd always appreciate that, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Message number 3. You have a male ancestor coming through to give you this message, although this energy does feel a bit ambiguous. It feels like a quite feminine person born in a male body, let's put it that way. But he was comfortable with that. He was comfortable with his softness and was able to do good with that. It will be very different for all of you how distant this ancestor is. For some of you, it could even be your late dad, deceased dad, or it could be a great-grandfather, or even a step further back than that. But it's not too distant. It's not like the previous piles where we went back to the 18th century. So more recent than that. This person feels very... If this person was a court card, he would have been the Page of Cups. Most definitely. And he finds that funny. He likes that comparison. So let's see. He has a quite bubbly, beautiful, sweet energy. But can be firm when necessary. So let's see what he has to say to you. What he's most proud of when it comes to you. Your life, your path, your undertakings. He's pointing towards my deck here. I'm working with the Mary L. Some of you might feel a strong connection to this specific deck. If so, he's encouraged you to connect with it. For some of you, it's more so that connection with spiritual tools, with tarot and oracle, and to lean into that more, or perhaps trying it for yourself for the first time. So you had the Three of Discs in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse. There's something very practical with you, that you are able to take big thoughts, big concepts, and making them, how do you say, apprehensive? I don't know if I'm right there. I'll have to check that up. Make them more comprehensible. You have an ability to make things easy, simple, and an ability to connect with people. You are approachable, you are likable, and people can come to you for things. Perhaps you have noticed this already, and if you haven't, there's this sort of blockage in your way here. Can you say something about that, please? Eight of Swords. If you are experiencing that, people do not come to you for things, for help, for explanations. Your blockage is in the form of you're overanalyzing and overcomplicating things, when your gift is in fact in simplifying. And this ancestor is saying that the world needs you. The world needs you. The world is so overcomplicated to live in. We are so overstimulated. We need simple, we need easy, and we need natural. Let's see if there's anything else. Makali is saying that is all for today's message. I thank you so very much for connecting in. Please like this video and leave a comment if you found it helpful or interesting. And I do hope to see you next time. Bye. Message number 4. This ancestor who will give you a message today is a female. And this ancestor, let's see, it's quite a close relative. It could be a late aunt, a mother, a grandmother. It's very recent, very, very recent. You will probably have met this person. It could even be your grandmother. But for the most of you, it's more recent than that. And why I know that is because I did connect in with my own late mother for this reading. So I will try to keep my emotions in check for this reading. It could be quite emotional. And so she's actually the one coming forth here for me to deliver these messages. And she's speaking about your inclination or your connection to the natural world, to creativity, to art. Some of it's spiritual, but she's not putting the core focus on that. It's more so the natural world, the earth, the heartbeat, groundedness, wilderness, the feeling of being alive, feeling your heartbeat, feeling blood in your veins, making love with another human. It's that sort of connection to the humanness, the human in you, the human in others. What makes a human and the beauty of being a human, having a spiritual connection. So this is her focus. And she's speaking about art, connecting into art, and she's saying that this is a very important outlet for you, for this group, in whatever shape or form, but art. And she's very firm with not what's the word for this? Please help me. With not describing art, what it entails, what it means, because this is up for you to decide what art is for you and how you connect with art and what sort of art form. This has to do with your own connection to art and what it means to you. So that's not something that she can decide or put a label on. So let's see what her message is for you about from this ancestor coming through in the form of my mother. Thank you for connecting in here today. So this ancestor what is her message about what she's the most proud of when it comes to you, your path, your undertakings? Let's see. Seven of Swords in reverse. The bottom card is very, very important, she's saying. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So this is about your ability to dream big, having a rich inner life, having big dreams, wishing for things, wanting for things, desiring things. What is missing here is you taking more action towards these dreams, towards these visions, because you have very big goals, you have very big visions that are very bold, that are very beautiful, that are very fantastical. You dream big. It's this larger than life theme of your dreams and your goals and visions. And she's just saying, make sure also to put in the work towards these dreams, towards these goals, because you are worth it and you are capable of it. You deserve to see these dreams and goals and visions to come to fruition, and the world will be a better place with you living out these visions and dreams of yours. And Macaulay is saying that is all for today's message. What a beautiful one. Thank you so very much for connecting in. Please like this video, leave a comment if you found it helpful, and I do hope to see you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.